Hubile, what up, Holmes? Back at it again. Manny Fresh, KFT right now. Ash once again stuck at the border. Nowadays that border patrol's a motherfucker, man. They got
Hell
new
yeah.
technology, infrared or something. I don't know how Ash was trying to get through, but he's stuck for a little bit. But he'll be back in a while. Hopefully, we see him soon. But I hate to start this with the guest, kind of on a low thing, but I just want to give a shout out and RIP to Jaysin David Frank. I mean, for people who don't know who that was, he was Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger, the White Ranger.
Yeah, well, somebody told me about that shit today. I forgot who it was though.
Yeah, he just passed, and that was just some dude as a kid that I always looked up to. He was somebody that from as a little kid you could really look at as a real hero and shit. Growing up, that fucking Power Ranger love never faded, man. It was something that always there, and I raised my kids with it. And I mean, I had the pleasure to meet the homeboy, and he treated us all like family. He was the shit, man. I seen him at like many cons, and
damn.
The thing that I always want to say about him is whenever you would go to a Comic-Con and he was there, like the last one I was at that he was there, we had fucking Apollo Creed in the building, right? Wow. We had fucking Rey Mysterio in the building. We had Robert Englund, pinche Freddy Krueger in the building, right? And their lines were like, 5-6 people. But that dude, Jaysin David Frank's line always wrapped around the fucking block. Like, what? Motherfuckers loved it. Yeah. Like this fool scored more pictures and whatever and signatures than almost anyone I've ever seen at a Comic-Con. You know what I mean? So, I just want to give a shout out. Hell yeah. I just want to give a shout out. Rest in peace, man. Resting in Shangri-La. And I'll take a Faygo sip for that, homeboy. You know what I mean?
There you go. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. But on the other note, man.
To the fucking Green Ranger, man.
Hell yeah. On another note, Manny, we got a special guest today, man.
Oh, man. Check it out. It's our honor, ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to present this young man who's been on the grind for a long ass time, bro. A long ass time. He's unlike most rappers that we already know, man, he's making the internet work for him. He's got his own channel. He's doing vlogs. I mean, funny stuff, serious stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude's serious about his music. He hooked up with our boy DJ Clay.
Yeah.
And man, this dude is blowing up. And if you don't know who he is, you're about to know who he is by the end of this video. It's none other than Jaysin, the Sin God. You know what I'm saying?
Sin God.
Yes. I've been bumping his shit for the last couple of days so I could get a little bit more familiar with it. I was just bumping the Process 5. I don't know if you can hear it. Let me play a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, this dude's flow is none other. He's able to switch it up. Man, this is a cold ass cat right here, man. And it's our privilege to have him on Talks Hit. So let me go ahead and go do your thing. You know what I'm saying, Sin God?
Yeah, hey, we're working on the Process Volume 6 right now, but with all that being said, let's kick this thing off right. Get high real quick, all the viewers at home. Now is your time to turn that torch on, because I know you ain't gonna be able to hear what I'm saying when you try to turn that bitch on later. So go ahead and get that shit going.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
So, I'm over here dabbing on the lemon cherry gelato live resin from Only Fire. No matter what state you live in, you can access this same products too at onlyfire.net. And if you use my promo code, the Sin God, you're gonna save 10%. Everything that they got is premium quality, craft grown, and shipping only takes 2 to 3 days for your products to arrive in the mail, man. So fuck with Only Fire, man. They keep your boy smoking, man. They keep your boy high.
That's what's up.
They gave me this here as a gift.
Damn.
Damn.
That lemon cherry gelato live resin, super terpy. Take you right to Terp Town. You know.
That shit hit it up real quick, huh?
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna probably have to warm it up a little bit more.
Ain't nothing like a dab, bro. Dabs be taking you straight to the dome.
And that shit's only fire for the ones interested.
Exactly.
Said what? 3-day shipping?
Yeah, gets there in 3
Can't beat
days,
that.
man. Lickety splickety, man.
That's 1 day over Amazon. What's up with that?
Yeah, shit's quick, man. They literally ship it the next day. So I mean, so technically you get free next day shipping because as soon as you place your order, them boys are up there letting it fly the very next day. So
That's cool. That's what's
Respect
up.
to that shit.
yeah, they take it
Hell yeah.
serious.
Hell
Awesome,
yeah.
bro. Awesome. So check it out, Jaysin. Go ahead and tell the fans a little bit about yourself, brother.
Well, shit, I've been rapping basically my whole fucking life, man. I'm originally from Melrose Park, Illinois, but I relocated to Alabama when I was like 10 years old, grew up there,
Okay.
and then started traveling in 2017 when I met this guy on the internet named Nobi Inf Gang, who's like a fucking mogul of the underground, basically. You know, he raps and makes beats, but he's more well known for the video work and all the production that he does. He owns 2 warehouses in the Bay now. But when I met him, he was just doing it out the garage, whatever, you know, real underground shit. But when
Yeah.
I met him in 2017, everything changed for me, really. And I started traveling and shit. I moved to West Oakland and then eventually met DJ Clay through a connection that I had with Nobi. That was a mutual connection with Clay. And then that's how motherfuckers like y'all heard about me, basically.
Yeah,
Hell
definitely,
yeah.
definitely, man. Clay's book spoke very, very highly of you, bro. He's talked about the work that you've done. He let me cop this one right here. Oh shit, sorry. This one right there. I don't know if you can see it
What is
clear
that, number
enough.
3?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. I think that's the
Hell
first one we
yeah.
did together, me and Clay. That's the first thing
Yeah.
we did when I went to Detroit.
So I've been bumping that, man. And I was like, damn, man. And then I say, when can we get this cat on? And he was like, well, let me see what I can do. Let me work some magic. You know what I'm saying? This and that. So we weren't supposed to have you on for a couple of weeks. But hey, the way things happen, boom, you're on this week. And this will be coming out this Wednesday. The biggest
Hey,
party night
sooner
of
the
the
better.
year. The biggest
Yeah,
party
hell
night,
yeah,
bar night of
shit.
the year. Hell yeah.
It's a
So
pleasure,
check it out,
man. I
man.
appreciate it. I always got something to talk about for sure. I always got something coming out.
So
Awesome, man.
what do you consider your main style of like rap, hip hop, like that you like to throw out there and influence with?
Shit, I'm still trying to figure it out myself, honestly, but I mean, you could definitely tell I'm from the South. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the major things that sticks out about me is my Southern dialect and the way that my accent is and shit like that. And the style of beats and stuff that I choose is very Southern influenced.
And you know,
Yeah,
that's crazy because in hip hop, you know, through its entirety, it's always been, you know, where you're from, your sound, you know, what you represent, where you come from, which blows it up. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what kind of a artist you are. It's, you know, for some reason, you know, hey, I'm from Cali, LA, put that shit out. We're from Detroit. We're from, you know, ATL, whatever. That shit always seems to come in front of the artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. With me, you know, it really wasn't possible to put me in them type of boxes because nobody ain't nobody ever came from where I'm from ever been shit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is
That's a
really.
positive, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, you know, and it's like I can really tell how impactful what I'm doing is in the area that I came from, and definitely soon will be the whole state of Alabama, and then soon to follow will be the whole southern region of this country. But for a fact, I could definitely tell it's real noticeable, it's real obvious that the area that I come from is impacted by what I'm doing with hip hop because I mean, people are walking around looking like me, dude. People down there are fucking dreadlocking their hair. They're getting on this fucking like hippie type of shit that I'm on, you know, with the psychedelic vibe that I got going on. And they're just more open minded than they would be, man. You know what I'm saying? They kind of, where I'm from is kind of like, I don't know if oppressed is the right word, but no, it's definitely the right word. Kids down there, the youth down there, they, especially with the internet now, they're exposed to what's going on in the rest of the country for young people. And that's not happening down there for them. And they realize that that's not fair. And they understand that it is because down there in Alabama, there's a way that things are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know like how else to say it right now. I'm pretty fucking stoned, but
like
fucking
segregated still.
it's segregated. Yeah, it's what's the word? Conservative, man. Motherfucking traditional, dude. Religious as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of like I'm kind of starting something down there, man. I'm kind of fucking waking people up, bro. You're not gonna be able to ignore the kids forever, you know, because they're the future.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They're
Like
the ones that run shit.
yeah, man.
It's always the youth.
I was bumping that I got it up on the TV right now, man. That Muddy Morgan County, that video was deep, bro. Showing people shooting up and shit. Like
all that shit's real footage too. That was my idea, was to get cause you know, this is how the vibe is down there, really. And this is why people hate Jaysin. You know, I started that Instagram handle while I was living down there because a lot of people don't like what I'm doing, because I think what I realize anyways now is because I am changing shit. And you know, I wouldn't like that either if I was some radically conservative motherfucker that had these beliefs and ideas, and it bothered me when change and new things happen. I guess I would be mad at me too, and I would hate on me too, you know. But down there, you know, it's like this it's so fucking just shot the hell up, man, with drugs. It's not even funny, but it's like no one is saying anything or doing anything about it, and they try to kind of pretend like the people that life is good for down there, they try to pretend like these issues aren't going on next door right down the street. You know, they try to act like their kids aren't going to school with these kids that are going home to a different fucking environment. They act like it's all good because they have the church down there, man. But what's crazy to me is there's this city, this town called Coleman, Alabama, and I'm pretty sure it won the like fucking Guinness Book Award, bro, for like the most churches and banks on one city block. So what's confusing to me is how can there be a place with so many fucking churches, but everybody is strung the fuck out on drugs, just like when you come to LA.
Yeah.
Everybody's in the struggle. It's
You
crazy
don't
too.
see it. You don't see it outside the gas station, you know, because they don't play that shit. It's a small town. It's easy to fucking keep people inside down there. There's not thousands of fucking people, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's small as fuck. So they just keep that shit in a separate part of town, basically, man. They just keep that shit out the way. And when you get in trouble doing something you ain't supposed to be doing, there's little to no help. There's no public transportation where I'm from, bro. So how is a broke motherfucker supposed to do
get
right?
around. Yeah.
How you supposed to even get to town to apply for jobs or whatever if you don't got your family ain't got no car, you ain't got nobody to help you that's got a whip. How are you gonna go get a job and start employment and work your way up from an entry level job like that? And why would you do that when your fucking next door neighbor or your older cousin is showing you how to cook meth and you can fucking get around selling that shit? You know, my neighbor, bro, lived in a fucking school bus, dog. A school bus on a plot of land that they owned, bro. And they were doing meth when they were fucking like 8 or 9, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. When they were fucking not even kids, basically babies, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's like I wanted, with Muddy Morgan County, I really wanted to capture that and put it in everybody's fucking face. Like all those fake ass religious people, all the police that act like motherfuckers like me are the problem. You know what I'm saying? When really I'm not about drugs at all. I'm all about motherfucking weed and fucking art and expressing yourself and doing what you need to do to keep your mental health straight. That's what I'm all about. I'm a fucking community leader, if anything, for real,
Yes,
you know.
definitely.
And but so that's why I made that song, and that's why I filmed all that stuff, because I don't fucking condone the use of crystal meth. I don't fucking think it's cool to be around people that are sitting around shooting it up in their arm. But since I had to be, then I think everyone else down there should have to be subjected to see it too, because it's not something that I fucking enjoyed being around my whole goddamn life. And
Yeah.
nobody came to save me. Nobody came to fucking help, dude. It's by the grace of God that somehow I didn't get wrapped up in that shit and fucking become addicted to crystal meth like everybody else. Because I
That's what I
tried
was
it just
gonna
like
say.
everybody else, you know. I never
That's
shot
what I
that
was gonna
shit
say,
up.
man. That it's the fact that you're showing this shit, but you didn't fall into that pocket, of that deep fucking dark pocket of what everyone else is doing, getting
I
fucked
never
up in that,
even.
because
Not
that
only did I
circle's
not.
fucked up.
Yeah, it's real fucked up and don't bring nothing but bad shit, man. And it's so common down there. It would blow your mind, bro. You can't find no good weed to save your motherfucking life, bro. And the police will lock you up and charge you with paraphernalia if you got it wrapped up in a blunt. They'll charge you with a cigarello. But you can fucking call somebody and get an ounce of meth for a couple $100,
Damn.
dude.
God
It ain't even
damn.
worth. It ain't even. Nobody even really is making money off that shit in the streets down there anymore, because all the fiends got it now. They got it like
Yeah.
that. They got big bags, bro. They're not hurting for that shit no more down there, bro. It's sick as fuck. They're doing all kind of sick ass shit down there with
Damn.
that shit. They got this bug spray shit they're doing now, bro. They spray that shit on a fucking screen door, like a screen, you know. I don't know the whole goddamn process. This is just what I've heard lately. It's some new shit, and I ain't been down there around this shit, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. But this is what I heard. They're spraying some like roach spray or something on a screen. Then they're like electrocuting it with a car battery and jumper cables, and supposedly it bounces back, like jumps back and looks like crystal. And they're selling that shit, and people are smoking it and poking it and getting high on that shit, man. But anyways,
God damn.
yeah. So what's crazy as fuck to me is how easy it is for normal people, smart people, everybody to eventually start using crystal meth like it's normal. And instead of trying to understand and at least just speak on it in a public manner down there and address it as a problem, they just fucking treat you like you're the fucking problem. And I mean, how can you fucking be the problem when you're some uneducated fucking redneck that don't know what the fuck's going on, dude?
Yeah.
I didn't even know how to use the goddamn internet for the first fucking 15 years of my fucking life, until I went to California and seen what people were really doing, independent artists. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, bro. I thought you upload something on YouTube, and if it's good, P. Diddy comes and knocks on your fucking trailer door and you get a record deal. That's what I fucking thought. You know what I'm saying? So people down there, bro, are really uneducated. They're really trapped, and
Held back.
they're really fucking hurt, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, well, that's the shit though, that you're looking at it that way and you're trying to bring this up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? To show
hell
what the fuck,
yeah.
because it sounds like they rather invest within themselves instead of outside of the community, because they got this shit going on and they want to keep a
Boom.
clean image. But
Boom.
it's all within themselves instead of everyone around.
It's
You know
so
what I mean?
obvious. It's so obvious, and it breaks my motherfucking heart that these people look at open-minded youth, fucking artists, bro, like me, and just fucking try to goddamn convict you of your personality, bro, instead of fucking admitting where the problem's coming from, because it's them, dude. It's some evil sick ass shit. That's what it is. Some weird ass
Yeah.
shit, dude. There's probably some rich ass motherfucker in Alabama, some politician that would see this shit and be like worried, because no one else down there is ever going to speak on this kind of shit, I don't think, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know what? When the demon is looking for his fucking victim, the demon finds the victim. That shit. Demons are on every motherfucking block. The problem is fighting it. But when life is a piece of shit and you have nothing, what are you gonna do? right?
Dude, and
What are
I'm
you gonna
telling you,
do?
man, I was from another place already, so I kind of already had a outside perspective, and I really understood like rap music. So that's basically where I fucking found my safe place, when I moved to Alabama, bro. I went from being the only white kid on the football team and having to overcome that and learn how to stand up for myself and fight back and not get bullied. And by the time I figured all that shit out, I got moved to this fucking place, Alabama, where there was all white kids that had never been around nobody else.
Yeah.
And I was so into hip hop, that's all I cared about. All I want to talk about was fucking Eminem and fucking Tupac and 50 Cent and all this shit. And those kids didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, dude. They weren't allowed to listen to fucking black music in their fucking house, man. So,
Yeah.
so I was already had this outside education, and I seen what was going on at fucking 11, 12 years old. As soon as I got there, I realized what was going on, man. I felt for those fucking kids because they don't want to be like that. They don't fucking want to be in the KKK, bruh. They don't want to fucking. They want to fucking party, man, and fucking listen to dope music and have awesome life experiences, and they
Yeah.
don't get to do that because it's a dry county, bro. You got to go way out the ass to even get to any kind of clubs or anything when you're of age. Fucking house parties and shit are just weird, bro. It's weird. There's no culture down there, and it's weird. That's all I can
You
say about the
you just
kids.
said it. You just said it right there. No culture.
If you're growing up down there, there's no culture. You always feel like something's missing, and you can never really be yourself or even realize who that person is. And it's really weird and awkward, and it sucks. And a lot of friends that I grew up, I always felt like I really never had none. There's a couple people that I clicked with that I still rock with, whatever, to this day. They always supported me because they see what I'm trying to do. But a lot of the people that could have been on this, like living this lifestyle that I'm living, man, like traveling all around, fucking smoking good fucking weed, fucking rocking dope ass shit, like just doing all the shit that we wanted to aspire to do when we were young, right? I got homies or old friends that could have been doing that, what I'm doing now, man. And they just basically let the oppression and bullshit close them in, man. And then once they reach this certain age, they feel like they gotta let all that other stuff go, and it's not them, and it's not valuable, but it's the most valuable. What the fuck you talking about? Self-expression, bro? That's all it is, man. Smoking weed, listening to rap music, being down there from Alabama trying to figure it out. That's all it is self-expression. There ain't nothing wrong with it. When you turn fucking 30 years old, if you want to have goddamn tattoos and bump 212s in your fucking car and smoke weed, even though it's against the law right now in the state you live in, that's okay. You should fight for that. You should say fuck everybody who thinks you should grow up. That's what I think.
Yeah.
So where you're from, man, you're like an explosion of colors in a sea of fucking gray.
Straight up, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
And I fucking just fucking struggled the whole time, man, living there.
Hey, but you didn't let that shit bring you down, though. You
Nah,
said, fuck
hell
that. I'm going to
no.
do my thing. And
Yeah,
traveling, like
Yeah.
leaving where you're from, the comfort of what you know is one of the hardest things for a human being, I believe. Everyone is
dude,
afraid.
I wouldn't have done it, man, if it wasn't for that guy. No, it wasn't even on my fucking mind, bro. All I knew was that I'm still rapping. Like when I was a little kid, I was like, nothing makes me happy but writing raps. I don't want to do shit but write raps. So I'm writing raps in school all day. Now I'm getting in trouble because all I want to do is write raps. So fucking I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do or how I was gonna make it happen or how I was gonna blow up or reach my fan base or whatever, but I knew, hey, I'm still rapping. Like I quit school at 16, like I said I was, and I'm doing whatever, trapping, doing whatever, trying to figure it out, keep the bills paid so I could keep putting these songs out and stuff. And hey, I'm still rapping and I'm getting good as fuck. I'm getting so goddamn good. You can't tell me I'm not. Like you can't tell me I'm not the shit. Like, you cannot tell me I'm not becoming an elite fucking MC. You can't. And I knew that. I didn't know any fucking thing else, but I knew that. And this guy Nobi fucking knew it too when he fucking discovered me, man. And he was like, dude, your only problem is being down there. No one understands what the fuck you're trying to sell them, bro. They can't justify buying it. They don't know what they're 10, 20 years behind me, dude.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, you got to get the fuck out of there, and everyone's going to love you, bro. And I didn't believe it, man, because people down there, you know, the adults are on some racist shit, so they want you to think, you know, you can't be no badass white boy rapper. And then even the black folks, you know, they really don't want to see you do it either, you know. And then there's the cool people that do still. There's cool black motherfuckers that thought I was the shit. That was like, fuck everybody down here, man, and tell me the same thing. You need to get out of here. And there was cool white motherfuckers that was telling me the same shit. That was like, fuck all these motherfuckers down here, bro. They're just some redneck ass fucking hillbillies, Jaysin. Like, don't worry about what these people say, dog. Like, keep doing your shit, you know. But yeah, I didn't know if people were gonna fuck with me in LA. I didn't know if people was gonna give me a bag in Detroit. I didn't know if motherfuckers was gonna fuck with me like that, man. You know, I knew my shit was raw, but I just didn't know. Like you said, I was scared to go to an unfamiliar place. And this guy Nobi was like, get the fuck out of there, bro, if you mean it like you say you do. And I was like, bet. And I moved the fuck out of there, dude. I fucking moved to West Oakland by myself. I had this bitch with me that was running it up at the strip club, whatever, helping me out, you know. And fucking I was doing my thing, you know. I was living out there by myself, renting Airbnbs, and I stayed out there for a year, and I learned a lot that year. I learned so fucking much. I learned that it ain't no motherfucking joke. That's what I learned.
Yep. Yeah.
And that battle you just described is not easy.
Yeah.
I'm still going through it. I'm starting to come out on the other side of it. I feel like, you know, where everything kind of makes sense now. And I'm looking back in the past sometimes, like, why did I do that? Like, okay, well, now I know why I did all that shit, and how it is, and why it looked the way it looked, or why it still might look somehow the way it looks now, or something. But it's finna fucking be there, dude. I'll tell you that. It's finna be fucking polished the fuck up, bro.
Who are some of your biggest influences musical wise?
Man, I fucking said a lot of different things to this question, but I'm glad I'm getting answered again, because I feel like I haven't ever been completely to the point. Because I was thinking about this the other day, like, who are really my beginning influences? It's just like 5 motherfucking people, dude. It's like the whole phase of when I was actually having my mind fucking blown by music. You know what I'm saying? Like, those days are long gone. That'll never happen again. It's like drugs for the first time, you know? It's never going to happen again. And man, that's one of my happiest moments. Like, one of my happiest memories is thinking back, like, growing up, not having shit, hating being in Alabama, feeling lonely as fuck, like my back's against the wall, but discovering all this new music, and the music just will make me feel like life is so good. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is the shit, because I got this one little disc right here that's got these sounds on that bad boy. When I put it in, you can't tell me shit. You know, like, but when I was still going through that phase of really just being a fan and a like early, like, elementary grade student of hip hop, I would say fucking all the fucking Shady, Aftermath, G Unit, and fucking ICP. And then my stoner phase was like Bone Thugs and Harmony, all the fucking super duper dope ass shit when you're high for the first time and you're listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony for the first time. It's like, there ain't nothing like that ever again. These new kids, they don't know shit, dude. You know, like, they don't know it. It's not that sound either. It's that feeling, dude. And it was just that feeling of Bone Thugs and Harmony, man, in your early stoner adolescent days. And yeah, so for me, I would say major fucking influences, fucking all the real hip hop shit. And yeah, I put ICP in that category of real hip hop shit. A lot of people disagree with me about that, but they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, bruh. I'm pretty goddamn sure that KRS-One did a tribute record to them, bruh. Why would he do that? And he's done the gathering like 3 years in a row, dog. So
Yeah.
if you can't say that ICP is like nothing other than just true blue hip hop, very creative, very artistic, then you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So my real hip hop influences, I would say ICP, Eminem, 50 Cent, and all that shit, you know, that was around that, you know, for real, basically that, like real rap, like rapping, like Eminem's, all the shit he did, all Eminem's dope ass shit, really made me want to get in my bag and write a lot because I knew that was what's gonna take. And then 50 Cent, you know, he was on all that gangster shit, and there was a lot of that vibe going on where I was at in Illinois, and there was still that vibe going on when I was in fucking Alabama, even though it was all fucking hillbilly shit. It was still the same feeling to me. All the shit he was describing that he was going through, you know, people trying to fucking hate on you, people not wanting to see you win, people trying to take what you got because ain't nobody over here have anything, you know. And then ICP really wanted me, really like watered the seed that Eminem planted with me, like being a character and being like animated and just expressing, like I have a funny side as a person, so I like to express that in my music, even though my music is more or less really like angry and I don't know, it's just like seems like it's glamorizing the streets. I don't feel like I am, honestly, because I'm angry. How can I be glamorizing something if I'm fucking angry while I'm delivering these raps? That's not glamorous, you know? Being mad ain't glamorous. But, and then other than that, all the trap shit from being in Alabama, like fucking Gucci Mane, Little Boosie, you know, that basically put the cherry on the cake and made me like who I am. You know what I'm saying? But early days, I was always a writer, man. I won a fucking authors competition when I was in kindergarten. And I think there was people of all grades and ages in it. And I smoked everybody's bitch ass. And ever since then, you know, because when you get you know, praised for something when you're a child, it makes you want to really fucking do it. And I really didn't get praised for anything, but I remember that one thing, and I was on stage in front of the whole goddamn school. I feel like it's a big fucking deal, you know?
You were like, this is my motherfucking writing.
Yeah, dude. So I kept that shit up, man. And then when I heard Eminem, and I was the only white kid, and I was the only white kid too, like I was saying. So that was the first time anyone ever seen anything like that. When I heard about Eminem, everyone in my hood was like up in arms about that shit, bro. Like people didn't know how to fucking feel about it, man. It was fucking nuts, but everybody loved it. Everybody fucking loved it. But there was like the haters, you know, but it was fucking it was such a crazy time to be me, bro. It was such a crazy time to be me, dude. And that shit just made me want to do it. I didn't hear about ICP till way later, till like sixth grade. And you know how I fucking heard about him, bro? You ain't even gonna believe this shit. This how crazy I am, bro, because of Alabama. So I'm glad I went through all this shit because it made me who the fuck I am, dude. And you can never clone or replace this bullshit, bro. There's no way. But fucking the school had a goddamn assembly, man, and said no one's allowed to wear ICP. No hatchet mans. I didn't even know what the fuck it was until they said that.
Are you fucking serious with that shit? The school
had an God, I swear to fucking God. They fucking, you know, there's people on fucking crystal meth and prescription pills at school, but let's tell the kids what they can and can't. Yeah, let's have an assembly and tell the kids what they can and can't listen to. That's why they're on fucking drugs, man.
Yeah.
Insane. What the fuck?
I think
that's what they're worried about.
I think that's around the time they had them in the gang list. And
probably some shit like that, yeah, dude. And they were talking about that shit. They were saying it's gang related. And I'm like, what is this shit? And why are they telling us? Because I'm from fucking Chicago where there's actually gangs. So why are they telling all these country motherfuckers about something gang related? That's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, why are they? I was so goddamn confused. I had to go look it up. So I fucking looked it up. ICP. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? I'm like, this is the coolest shit ever, bro. So then I just became one of those fucking like hardcore juggalos, dog. Like I fucking had the shit all over my fucking walls, and I was fucking like having kids at school fucking into it too, you know, like have them come over to my house and fucking wall paint our faces and show them all the music. Like I went through that super juggalo phase, dude. My mom was super like, whoa, what the fuck is he up to now? Like, you know, like she was like freaked the fuck out by that shit. But yeah, so it's pretty surreal being such a big ICP fan, man, and then becoming such great friends with DJ Clay. You know, like that's crazy because, you know.
To me, when we discovered ICP, and it was at a very young age too, it was one of those things where most people would stick to what they bump to, right? Where like if you like this type of shit, that's what you bump. If you like this type of music, that's what it is, right? But with ICP, like other music made you want to act like, all right, I gotta be this way and be hard. I think ICP's music teaches you like, man, fuck life. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Have some motherfucking fun.
And people
be
don't
this way,
get it.
It's okay.
People don't understand it, man. And I try to explain it a lot because even though I don't come off as like this juggalo ass motherfucker, because as an artist, I'm kind of not. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not talking about juggalo this, juggalo that, juggalo shirt, juggalo hat. You know, I'm not all up talking about running with the hatchet, all that shit. I'm talking about my real life experiences and my feelings. That's what my music is. But ICP inspired me, all that juggalo shit inspired me, and I really understand it. And it was like a major validation when Clay took me to the gathering and I got to perform on that stage because I grew up watching the gathering on the Family Underground DVD, you know? And I would fucking wish and pray to God that I could go to some fucking cool ass shit like that, dog. And it just wasn't happening, man. My mom didn't have the money for it, and I wasn't really like hustling yet or getting my own money yet. And like I said, dude, I was growing up in Alabama. I was uneducated. I didn't know about the internet. I didn't know I could have probably went on Twitter and said, "Hey, I'm a juggalo in Alabama. I'm looking for a ride to the gathering," and some fucking jugs from goddamn Atlanta would have scooped me up. But I didn't learn that till fucking 2020, basically, dude. But I got to perform on that shit at 2019, man. And like you guys said, Clay always speaks of me highly, man. He's always really fucking like put my talent on a pedestal and make sure that motherfuckers recognize me when I'm in the room. Even when I was fresh on the scene, one of the first people he introduced me to at the gathering was Mike Busey. And I'll never forget that night, man. You know, like he was telling Mike Busey, like, this dude is the fucking white Lil Wayne, and he's better than any fucking rapper you ever heard of. And, you know, a lot of people, it's hard for them to do that. It's hard for them to show love and say the fucking truth. And Clay will say the truth, dude. And he's done as much as he fucking can to put me on, man. So I'll never forget that shit. And yeah, it's just been crazy surreal, bro. It's been crazy.
Hey, man, to us, Clay, from the first time we had him on Talks Hit and all that, man, he's been a brother since. Every time he sees us, he fucking hits us up, shakes hands, hug. You know, you guys are the shit, whatever, man. That dude's a brother,
he's
man.
He's a real ass dude.
He's a down ass homie, man.
Hell yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's real as fuck.
So how was it exactly that you ended up, you know, hooking up with DJ Clay?
Dude, it's crazy ass story, man. Fucking, I left the Bay, you know, cause shit kind of didn't pan out how I thought it was. Like the bitch that I was with, you know, that shit wasn't working out. And so it just kind of, she was like my partner in crime at the time. So it kind of fucked everything up. And I never in a million years at that time would have thought that something like that was going to happen. And also, I did not have a fucking slight clue of what my goal was when I was moving to the Bay, besides to get the fuck out of Alabama and just goddamn try to learn some shit that I don't know now. That's all I knew. So through that experience, you know, any fucking way, I fucking ended up like, damn, I've been there for about a year, and I was like, damn, you know, coming time for me to have to fucking leave California. And I I felt so fucking low. I felt so depressed. I felt like a failure. I was like, I cannot go back to Alabama and let my fans and my peers down there see me back down there, just living down there. Like, fuck that. You know, like I cannot do that. So I don't know anyone though. So what the, you know, I'm fucking nobody. I don't have no motherfucking connections. I
You
don't
were like,
fucking have
fuck
no
the school
money.
bus.
No, huh?
You were like, fuck that school bus. I ain't going back to that shit.
Yeah, I can't go back down there, you know? Yeah. So fucking, I just was like, I'm gonna just hit up all these fans, man. All these people that call themselves the Sin Militia. Some of them got fucking tattoos on them and shit. Like, maybe they're pretty serious about this shit. So I fucking made a status, started tapping in with them, and I linked up with this guy named Gary Henry. He let me stay at his house in Michigan for like 2 fucking weeks, 3 weeks, bruh. Me and my bitch. And fucking, at the time, the way I was making money is I was putting out a brand new project every month, but you had to buy it off my website. You couldn't hear it on Spotify. You had to pay me $20 for it. And there's different packages. Like level 1 was like 20, $30. Level 2 was like a little bit more. Level 3, level 4, what the fuck ever, you know? And so I needed somewhere to record this next one so I could keep my funds going. And I already sold like 40 pre-orders. I had recorded no fucking music. So
Damn.
yeah, so I was trying to figure it out, you know, like, man, bro, like looking back at all that shit now, like I was this close, dude. Like I had it going on, man. But what I realize it is I have ADHD like a motherfucker, and that shit ain't no joke. It's real. And my whole life, my mom tried to like medicate me and talk to me about it, and I was like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I ain't taking no medicine. Like, I'm not finna take no medicine. Like, I'm smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know about all that other shit. So, but it's real, man. I'm still not gonna take no medicine because I'm like master fucking stoner now, right? Like, I fucking figured out how to medicate with the weed and with the mushrooms, dude. But that's another story for another day. So, anyways, I'm at this fool Gary Henry's house. I'm doing this monthly fucking package where I'm kicking these fucking CDs out every month. You got to buy off my website, and I need somewhere to record, man. I got barely any fucking bread, and my bitch was fagging off. She wasn't stripping or nothing. Like, it was fucking bullshit. So, I hit up Nobi, like, man, I don't know what to do. He's like, let me make a status. Yo, he's like, my homie's in Michigan. Fucking, he's looking for somewhere to record. What's up? So then this dude named Blades tapped in and was like, I can fucking probably help him out. So then he called me and was like, hey, I know this fool named DJ Clay who just opened a studio. And I'm like, I already fucking knew who that was. You know, like he's talking to me like I don't know who that is, you know? Because like I said, people don't take me as a guy that would know so much about the Juggalo world, but I'm telling you, I know more about the Juggalo world than any of these motherfuckers, bro. I swear. Yeah. All this new shit that I be seeing, bro, it pisses me off. And I be wanting to jump online and say shit, but it ain't my place to say shit. And it's so different now.
Yeah.
What the fuck I said. It wouldn't matter what anyone said. It wouldn't matter what ICP fucking said, man. It wouldn't matter what goddamn Jesus Christ came back and said about the Juggalo world. It's fucked up. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But fucking I'm like, damn, okay. So even though some crazy like connection didn't happen in California, you know, at least I went out there, had this learning experience, but now this fool on the phone telling me DJ Clay. So the first thing in my head, I was like I said, man, I come from the Juggalo world, bro. So I was like, if anybody's gonna fucking like me and be my friend, it's gonna be this fool, I bet. You know, I was like, I bet, because this guy, he's really from the hood, you know, he's really about that gangster shit, about that gangster rap shit, you know, like he's really for real like that. And ICP just happened to sign this kid as their DJ. But at the end of the day, who is DJ Clay? He's this gangster ass fool that loves gangster rap, man. And he's a fucking DJ from Detroit. So he grew up around all the real Eminem shit, all the real ICP shit, all the real motherfucking before rap music shit. He knows about all that and was touched by that. I didn't have none of that in my life. Being grown up in Alabama, I didn't have no motherfucking Motown records in my town. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, this guy is gonna respect me in hip hop and be my friend. I know he is. So his studio time was more expensive than anything I ever fucking paid. But I was like, fuck that, I'm paying this. And it was a 3-hour minimum. I wasn't used to that real, like, professional shit like that for real, you know? So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to pay the goddamn $80 an hour, I think is what it was. And it was literally like my last buck. And I was like, I've been doing this though. I've been fucking staying down to my last buck and making sure that I put the last buck on something that's going to make a couple more dollars to keep this fucking rap vacation going. You know, like it's fuck everything else. Fuck drugs, fuck bitches, fuck friendships, fuck all that. If it ain't about if the bitch ain't gonna let me put her on a leash for a music video, I don't have time for it. If she's not gonna help me get a music video made because I got $1,000 for it, but I want to get one that costs $2,000, I don't have time for relationships. I don't have time for cupcaking on the motherfucking phone and watching Netflix. And I don't have time for hanging out hearing about how bad your day at work is because you quit your job, and as a man you're too scared to quit it and goddamn do what I'm doing. I don't got time for that kind of shit, you know? Like I barely got enough money to go record at their studio, you know? So I'm fucking like, fuck it, I've been doing this, I'm gonna do it, I'm not worried about it, I'm gonna figure it out. So I go there, and all I was worried about was just setting a good impression and trying to make my first real, what I considered my first real connection in the music business. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. I went in there and I recorded a fucking, what's funny is Nobi was doing a compilation mixtape or something, album, and he wanted me on it, and he wanted me to do a track with this other rapper named Playboy the Beast. Have you ever heard that dude?
I don't think so.
He's like this internet guy, you know, like, or he had like a buzz on the internet is what I'm trying to say, a few years ago, whatever. Anyways, he dissed Violent J, and I wasn't even thinking about that because I'm not a juggalo rapper. I'm not a horrorcore rapper. So I'm not hip on that, you know? I know if Lavish D dropped another diss track on Mozzie, I know that's the type of shit I listen to now, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't fucking know, man. But dude, I just dissed Violent J. So I come into DJ Clay's studio, bro, and that's like one of the first songs we do. And he's like, turns to me, he's like, "You said this is Playboy the Beast?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You know this dude just dissed my homeboy, right?" And I'm like, "Who the fuck you talking about?" And he's like, "Violent J." I was like, "Oh fuck." I did know that, but I just wasn't thinking. I forgot. I wasn't thinking about that. I'm just trying to get my work done, bro. Like, you know, like, so fucking, I thought that was kind of funny, you know, but he didn't even trip on that shit, man. He still fucked with me, dude. He still fucking was blown away by my fucking raps and shit, bro. And then when I left, he called me like a week later and was like, "Are you in any paperwork or anything like that?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Well, I'm not inviting you to be on any paperwork, you know, I'm not going to ask you to sign any contracts or anything like that, you know, but my team fucks with you, and if you want to fuck with my team, man, come join the team. Anything you need, I got you. You need beats, you need production, I got you." And I was like, bet. Like, this is what the fuck is up. This is how everybody should treat me. That's what I was thinking, you know? This is how everybody should treat me, dude. For real. Because I earned my motherfucking stripes, bruh. These motherfuckers in this game, bruh, they will fuck with any corny ass poop butt with a couple bucks. But somebody that actually is sleeping on the floor to record in the studio that week, that actually can rap, that actually has notebooks from here, from the floor up to here, bruh, they act like being hip hop ain't cool. They act like showing respect to a motherfucker that actually is about it ain't cool enough no more. You know, but it's all good, bro, because everybody's about to see. I'm about to start shitting, and I'm not finna be friendly with no motherfucking body, bro. Watch.
Well, it's one of those things where it's either you're about the life or you're just following a gimmick.
Yeah, and it's, you know, the industry part has outgrown the rap part or the hip hop part. The business part has outgrown the even in the juggalo world, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Even all these, not just juggalo, but independent record labels are just a third-rate version of the mainstream labels that we try so hard to stay away from, I guess.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah.
So how long have you been fucking with AR Entertainment then? How long has it been?
Since 2019.
19?
You know what I'm saying? That shit's fucking AR to the graveyard. I got that shit stamped on me for life, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, that's tight.
That shit is dope, man. And everything's been flowing good. Clay's been good. All the people's been good.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. AR's got my motherfucking back, bro. When I fucking all right, check this out. This is the main thing, you know, with AR for me personally, man. Fucking y'all basically know my backstory. Y'all basically know how hard it's been for me, man. Like a lot of these rappers that on the net, bro, they be acting like they really got out the mud and they're really doing it independent style and they're really doing it underground raw. They probably could have called their pops or something, bro, and got a goddamn $1,000 to fix their car when the transmission went out or something. They didn't have to take that risk, bro. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have to do that shit I had to do. I'll tell you right now, man, I can tell by how a lot of this stuff looks. I'm like, because I know how much everything costs, man, and I know what people are going to show up for, and I know about all the dick sucking ass clout shit that be going on, bro. So I know that some of these people ain't who they say they are, you know. But anyways, man, in 2019, I'm pretty sure was the year, I was fucking in Ohio and I was washing dishes at this place called Mitchell's Fish Market, dude. And I was still with that bitch. And even though she fell off and did me dirty, shout out to her. I got a lot of respect for her because she told me the whole time, like, you would be the man if you would stop trying to like be there for me, is what she was telling. And I'm just like, you ain't never seen that happen ever. You ain't never seen a hoe tell somebody that.
Yeah.
So
they tell you the opposite.
Yeah, they bullshit you, you know. But this bitch would tell me like, you know, I'm on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
What's more important, like, your bitch ass records or me?
Right? Yeah. She wasn't like that. She was like, you know, like she helped me out a lot to get to California, and when we was out there, she held it down for as long as she could. Everybody goes through their shit, man. I'm not going to convict nobody and judge nobody, really. Unless you really did some foul shit, I'm going to call it like I see it, bro. But honestly, we were both young, and she's a fucking hoe, man. And she's fucking trying to figure it out, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all there is to it, bro. And I wasn't some master fucking P that had all this information. It was my first fucking year being in the goddamn Bay. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to G Molly from East Oakland. He hooked me up with a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, a lot of game, a lot of ism that I was not even thinking about, you know, before I moved out there. And it helped me after this situation with this one bitch. So shout out to G Molly and the other people out there in Oakland that really gained me up and made me realize that it was in me and I just had to bring it out of me, you know. But fucking, so in 2019, everything came basically to a complete stop, man. Like I'm working at a fucking place washing dishes, and the bitch is working at a fucking bakery, bro. Like she ain't fucking trying to be on no money shit at all and do what we should have been doing. And fucking, and it is what it is, man. I don't blame her. I probably wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. So whatever, it is what it is, you know. But she was always telling me like, you need to get the fuck out of here. Like you need to leave me and just go figure it out. But I was so worried about the bitch, bro. Like, you know, I was like, I don't know what the fuck she's gonna do if I leave, you know. But when I met DJ Clay, man, eventually he was just like kept telling me, come to Detroit, man, come live out here. And I was just like trying to figure it out. And then eventually I was just like, you know what, for real, it's come to that time where I just can't ignore it no more. I got to say fuck this bitch, and I can't never let this happen again. And I gotta go fuck with this guy DJ Clay, man, because he's trying to help me out. He's the only one that's trying to help me out besides Nobi. So I was like, I'm out of here. And she fucking gave me the money that I needed to fix my fucking van, because I had a van. It was fucked up at the time. She gave me the rest of the money I needed for that shit, bro. So she did what she's supposed to do on that shit. Shout out to her. And she always believed in me, even though she couldn't be my bitch, you know, whatever. Fucking now I'm like, yo, I'm gonna come out there and live in the studio if that's cool with y'all. And they're like, fuck it, come on, bro. So they let me live in the motherfucking studio when I didn't have no friends, no bitch, no connections, not a goddamn dollar to my fucking name, and didn't even know these guys. And they say, come on with it, bro. We can see how you're moving. We can tell that it's going to be all good. And so I came out there, and their studio, I'm not sure what they got going on now. They had a couple different studios. They left this one I'm telling y'all about and went back to it. I don't know what the fuck. They might still be there, but the one on Seacott in Southwest Detroit was the one I was living on. It's right there on the corner, and it used to be an old liquor store, and they converted this place into a full out recording studio, and now in the back is like a video studio, like kind of like some little shit like what I got right here that Clay does his fucking streams and stuff on. And so fucking I was living in the cooler where they used to have all the drinks. And you know how you walk into the store and you open the fucking thing, get your 40 out, whatever. DJ Clay had this big ass DJ Clay banner like hanging over all those doors. So you can't see all that shit. It just looks like this big ass wall that's got this design on it, you know? And I was back there on a damn air mattress.
An air mattress up inside the cooler and shit.
And man, I was thugging it out right there for like a year, I want to say, maybe more, dude. Wait, no, not maybe more, because I think I went back to Alabama 2020. I was down there. Yeah, I was in Alabama 2020. But yeah, so for about a year, I lived in that studio, man. We recorded the Process 3. We recorded the Process 4, I think, too. Yep. Process 3, Process 4. We fucking did a bunch of fucking singles. We recorded my whole album that's not out yet. It's called Crack Open the Clouds. It's what I consider my like debut because it's done correctly, so to say.
Yeah.
You know, Clay was the first one I met that kind of actually had that experience, like long term for real experience working with a bunch of serious artists. You know, he was around a lot of people, you know, being ICP's DJ. He was the first one I met that had an experience like that was like, okay, we're going to get in the studio together as a team and we're going to make a fucking album, you know? So I probably got to go back out there and finish something up because it's been a minute since we really fucked with it. You know, it's been a minute since we really cracked open the vault and took a peek in there. I'm sure he's still fucking with it. I'm sure he's fucking mixing it and probably changing all kinds of shit on it, tweaking, geeking out on it all the time. But as far as really working on it, we really kind of haven't been that focused on it lately. So I'm sure there's something he's going to want me to come back out there and do. But we got a whole record done, man. We got a couple mixtapes done. Yeah, we're going crazy, man. We're going crazy, dude. We're gonna do a lot more shit, man. I'm gonna be on Let 'Em Bleed 5, all that shit.
Yeah, he's still at that shop, bro. He's still at that shop. He's got the studio all hooked up. It's pretty bad. And then in the back is where he's got his stuff for his Twitter stream and everything. So
yeah, for his Twitch shit, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty tight, man. And we've been in there, and like I said, I roll with Shaggy, man, and Shaggy's been in there, you know, in the studio a little bit, doing some stuff. So yeah, man, Clay's got it together, man. He's hooking it up, man. It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, Clay's a good dude, man. He likes to fucking party.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
He likes to fucking party, man. I hadn't been drinking, and last I talked to him, he really ain't been drinking either. So we'll see how that goes when we link back up.
Yeah.
So on this album, what's the focus of like the message or whatever you're trying to put out on it? Was the main thing that you picked out for where you're like, you know what, this is what I want to read this, because you said this is your main big debut album, so this is the album that's going to represent you. So what's the main focus you put on it?
Shit, I would say honestly, you know, just the fact that it's really cool that it's taken this long to been able to put it out. And now that you're asking me these questions, it's really cool what's going on inside my mind right now. Being able to think about all this stuff that has happened through this AR entertainment situation, man. Fucking I would say the whole point of the album, you know, it's not really a concept record, but the whole point, the whole fucking like rhyme and reason of the album is basically me and DJ Clay linked up. You know, it's like my debut into the game. Like he took me when I fucking was still fucking super duper rough around the edges, man, and he helped me kind of calm down, so to say, even though he really never steps in to tell me to relax.
Yeah.
He always, that's one thing I like about him, dude. He ain't scared of all the gas I give. He likes all of it, even the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like he's always like, do that shit, bro, and we'll speak on it later if somebody has any questions about it. You know,
Yeah.
like do that shit. He's that way with Bales too. Bales a wild ass motherfucker, bro. And whatever
Yeah.
Bales wants to do, they're gonna let him do it, man, because that's who Bales is. But you know, yeah, meeting the whole crack open the clouds is basically like I'm the sin god, bro. I'm about to spank the whole rap game, dog, and show them what the fuck they have been trying to ignore, you know, and show the fans, exposed to the fans what they have missed out on, which is this real hip hop. And DJ Clay is the person, you know, like the angel, so to say, that is stepping in and doing like God's work on the record to fucking help me crack open the clouds and present to the fans this crazy fucking project that is Jaysin the Sin God, this crazy product that is Jaysin the Sin God. So all the songs are really all over the place. It's just me being fucking crazy. I was fucking still drunk, you know. I was still drinking. Right now I'm you know, I guess you could say I'm in recovery. I'm really trying not to fucking drink. And fucking during that time, recovery was the farthest thing from my mind. And I was hungry and I was hurt from the bitch and the fucking old friendships and the fucking Alabama shit. And I would just wanted to goddamn, you know, just fucking give my rawest energy and the highest form of energy possible. And that's what Crack Open the Clouds is, produced by DJ motherfucking Clay.
That's
Fuck
cool,
yeah,
man.
that's the shit. And you know, that's the shit that, you know, there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that want that opportunity. And as you just said in your story, man, you put in that work. You did what the fuck you had to do to get that opportunity, and you got it. And it sounds to me like you put the shit on the line. You know, you dropped what you wanted, or you're about to drop.
Straight
You know what I'm
up.
saying?
And the
So
one,
I think that's fucking awesome, man. It's good for people to hear this shit. It's good for
straight
people to
up.
hear that, hey man, we could do this. You can do that. You know?
The one thing I would say to any up and coming artist that is watching this, that is finding some sort of inspiration from the things I'm saying right now, the one thing I would say is all this shit sounds real cool and glorious when I'm talking about eating ramen noodles 7 days a week and sleeping on the floor and eating the van, you know, living in the van, all that shit. That was my situation. That's how it played out. If I would have knew a better way, I would have went a better way. Your number one thing is your mental health. If I would have focused on my mental health being my number one priority from day motherfucking one, I'd be a lot more farther than I am now. But
fuck yeah, man. Word to that
I
shit.
didn't know any better, man. I was mentally fucked up bad. Worse than I can probably even fucking make you realize, man. I didn't realize, man. I'm realizing it more and more every day still now. Like, damn, growing up down there in Alabama around all that fucked up ass fucking Tweakerville shit traumatized my goddamn brain, bro. It fucked with me, dog. And I'm coming back from it. And my main priority was always blowing up as a rapper. But my main priority first should have been mental health, then my goals.
Yeah.
But there's no way that would have ever been able to happen for me. So if you're watching this, make sure you fucking know that.
Hell yeah.
Definitely, man. Like I says, man, a lot of whether it's ADD or depression, man, a lot of men, we try to look at it as a weakness, You know what I'm saying? But it's not.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? And you just gotta you just gotta get help for it, man. And there's other things that you can do. You just get with a therapist and you know what I'm saying, and it'll change your life around, man, because there'll be some shit inside you that's bringing you down that you haven't even thought about it in years. You know what I'm saying? But
Straight
like you
up,
said,
dude.
mental
That takes
health,
it. You know what, Manny? That takes it to like the White Ranger we just lost, JDF. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? It goes back to like men aren't allowed to speak out. That was a successful motherfucker, man, and the way he went out. It sucks to say whatever, but it also goes back to when you're feeling down and you're fucked up. Sometimes you think that all you could do is hurt yourself, and you think that because it's self-inflicted, you're not hurting everyone around you. But
Damn,
man,
yeah.
hurting yourself fucks everybody up on the outside. You know what I mean? And it leaves damage. So yeah, it's just
yeah,
like you said, Manny, and like you said, mental health, man. Keep that shit in check. Talk to someone, man. Speak up. It don't matter if it's the dumbest shit. None of it is. If it's fucking your mind up, speak about it, man. Talk to somebody.
Dude, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
If you ain't happy, you ain't where you want to be in life. You should definitely
Uh,
bring it up, man. I'm gonna fucking start a podcast real soon. I'm about to buy some shit that I need for my home studio here, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna get some podcast stuff because shout out to fucking Noby, man. He just like he told me he gave me the advice to move to Oakland. That's where I got all my game from. And now, I'm applying it to everything I'm doing with rap music and everything else in my life as well. He also gave me the advice to start my vlog series, Living with Sin, and that was
yeah,
a good thing. That was a real good thing because everybody always brings it up. Everybody loves it.
yeah,
And so now he's
definitely.
telling me I need to start a fucking podcast. I need to drop an episode like every Friday. And so I think I'll probably talk a lot about mental health stuff on that shit, dude. I'll probably have you guys on there and we'll have a
Fuck
whole
yeah, man.
episode about it,
Hey, man, that'd be an honor, bro.
With honor, I'll be on that shit. Talk shit. Fuck yeah.
Hell
Hell
yeah,
yeah,
bro.
brother. You know what I'm
Fuck
saying? So
yeah.
speaking of that, I was talking to you a little bit earlier about your vlogs, and he's got this one vlog where he went to I can't remember the name of the spot, but I know it was in Cleveland, Ohio, and you went and got your hair cut up. You went and got lined up,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then there was this young kid, man, and right when you were almost done, he asked you outside some advice about rapping, and you kicked him the realest shit that I've seen in a long time, bro. And trust me, guys, what you guys got to do is before this is over, Jaysin is gonna give you his channel, and you can look back on it, and it says Cleveland, Ohio, and you need to watch that episode. It's like 8-minute vlog. It's not long at all, but it's real tight, and you need to really pay attention to what he tells this young kid, man, because he schools it. And to me, I still feel like to me you're a young guy. I say you're in your what 20s?
Yeah, I'm about to be 30 in January actually.
Yeah, man. So you still a young man, bro. And to kick that knowledge that you did to that young kid, man, was just phenomenal, bro. I was just like, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to
And
remember the name of that spot, dude. I
I
can't
think it
believe.
was something about I I fix
Oh
I
yeah,
fi-
it's called I Fix Ugly. That's what it is.
yeah,
Yeah, shout out to I Fix Ugly Barbershop in Cleveland,
I
Ohio.
fix
And
ugly.
then
That's a dope ass name.
yeah, and then
yeah,
I
the
fix
the
ugly.
kid the kid was actually the guy's son. I'm gonna whack this rig one more time, dude, because
yeah.
this vape pen is like clogged the fuck up, or it might be
Well,
dead.
well, on this shit, man, we got a thing that we do when guests come on. Talks hit. We're in search of a motherfucking Charizard. You know what I
Oh
mean?
shit, I know a Pokemon guy, bro.
And We all know Manny's a professional in Pokemon when it comes to Pokemon shit. So we got a pack that we're about to pop open, and hopefully we can find one of these motherfuckers right now. Let's see what we got.
So we got our fingers crossed, brother.
Come on. Maybe the Jaysin can fucking crack those clouds open and give us that Charizard.
Dude, I hope to God a Charizard pops out of that bitch.
That'd be dope as fuck, right? All right, here we go.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Well, the first one. It's a trainer. You know what? Fuck, I think I just fucked this up. Fuck this up. That's it. That's fuck. I think that's my hollow card.
That's
Well,
it,
this is
yeah.
a win. Yeah, I just fucked this whole thing up. Hold up. Madre, homie. What's up, bro? I fucked it up. I did it the wrong way. I did it in reverse. Fuck. Either way, man, we didn't get that fucking Charizard, but hey, we gotta win.
Damn, yeah.
That a good one.
I know this guy named Kyle, bro. Super duper real ass individual. He's real big into Pokemon. I think he's got what is it? It's like a kiosk in the mall, dude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's all into that shit. No shit. I was fucking like looking for some extra ways to get some fucking money. And I was about to start doing that shit, dude. And I thought it would be a good idea to like for my music and stuff too. Because the one dude likes Pokemon. So then I asked all my other fans on the internet one day, like, who fucks with Pokemon that likes my music? And there's a few motherfuckers that do. So I was like, I bet a bunch of kids that like Pokemon probably like Jaysin Singod. So if I start popping them bitches open on live, you know, and I look all crazy and shit with my music playing in the background, maybe I'll get some new fans from it. But I ended up not having time to do the shit. I ended up doing some other shit, man. I'm fucking doing branding and marketing and graphic design for this company called Only Fire. Have you guys seen anything about that shit yet?
Nah, I have not.
Yeah, I have.
I'll look it up.
Where you played like you were on the telephone.
Oh yeah, like I was at the call center.
Yeah, you were in the call center.
yeah, dude. Fucking yeah. Shout out to Only Fire, man. They keep me smoking on good shit, and
that's cool, man.
They send a lot of work my way for graphic design and stuff like that, man.
Hell yeah. Well, my bad, homies. I fucked up the Pokemon reveal, but hey, we got a good one though.
We got a good one.
Is it a good one?
Yep, it's a good one.
Oh yeah.
$5 card maybe.
And speaking of a good one, because I know our time's running low. But check it out. Jaysin has a single coming out. If I'm not mistaken, right? We were talking about that.
Yeah. Well, what I'm doing right now is I'm dropping singles every single month, back to back to back, and I'm trying to get a music video out there with it too. I've been able to do a single and a vlog every month for a couple months, and I'm trying to squeeze that music video in there, man, but it's real fucking hard, man. My team is fucking small, and we got a lot of other shit going on, dude. I just started a publishing company so I can fucking have, own my publishing rights. That's something that's very important. So I just got my started my own publishing company. It's called Boss's Table. And we got a lot of other shit popping, with apparel and stuff like that. So the music video has been hard to fucking pop out every single month. But we shot one this month with Noble Cinema. One of his shooters flew out from the Bay, met us in LA, and we shot a music video for my song called I'm in My Bag. It's out right now on all your favorite music apps. It's produced by Crackalack. And I got, I got 3 more songs dropping with him. So the next 3 months will be songs produced by Crackalack. I got one more super banger, I think. And then the rest of them are actually kind of more like chill, like depressing, like sad vibes, because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to drop my sad shit in the winter and my like hype shit that everybody loves in the summertime and in the spring and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that sounds good to me. Shit.
definitely.
Yeah.
Bumping that shit in the summertime. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so make sure you got me on your Spotify. Every single month I got brand new motherfucking music coming out, man.
So hit them
And
up
then-
real quick. Hit the people up real quick with your list of where the fuck they could reach out, where you're at, everything. Let them know.
Straight up, make it real easy for you. You go to sinmilitia.com and there's a phone number at the top of the website. I think it's 833-924-2188. So if you text SM43 to 924, no, hold on. If you text SM43 to 833-924-2188, you're going to get text message updates of everything that's going on, dude. Fucking merch, tours, music, whatever. And if you want to get free stickers every single fucking month, text team to that same number, 833-924-2188. And I'm going to personally mail you a pack of free stickers every single month. But you got
That's awesome.
You got to video that shit up on a gas pump or wherever you're putting it at and tag me so I know you're doing it. I'm going to send you another one every month. New stickers, different designs every month.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope as
That's
shit.
real cool. And like I says, I mean, of course, you got some shit on YouTube that I was following. You know what I'm saying? And what's your YouTube channel, brother?
It's called Sin God TV.
And it's got all his vlogs. You scroll all the way down to the bottom, and it's got his videos on there that's tagged in there, bro. I mean, you got to just check out some of the vlogs. Again, they're not long. You know, I think one of the longest ones was like maybe 15 minutes, something like that. But they show him in the studio. They show him just doing a bunch of different stuff, but him being himself. You know what I'm saying? And I give him props, man, because it's badass. Because he ain't pretending to be somebody he's not. Everything you've heard today in this interview, you see on the vlogs that came out a year ago, that came out months ago. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same cat that you hearing today, right here on this on Talks Hit. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't somebody he's not. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are gonna love it, man. Check it out. Give our boy his props, man. Go to his channel. Again, if you can, like what the videos and the vlogs that you like. If you like them, man, share that shit for them. That we always ask, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. We got DJ Clay coming up pretty soon. I believe next week. And then after that we got Bales coming up. So
That's what's up.
yeah, man, we got some shit coming for you guys, man. But thanks again, man. We appreciate.
Yeah, thank you, man. That was dope having you,
brother. It meant a lot to us. It meant a lot to me. I appreciate it, man. You did us a favor by opening up to our fans, and I know they're gonna dig it, man.
I appreciate it, man, for sure.
Yeah, hopefully in the future, you know, we could be involved with some of your projects as well, man.
Like I was saying, I'm about to start a podcast and shit. I'm trying to figure out what the name of it's gonna be, but soon as the equipment gets here and I set that shit up, man, I'll fucking have you guys on one of the first episodes, bro.
Awesome.
Fuck yeah, man. That'd be the shit, brother.
That'll be cool, man.
Follow, homie.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You ended KFT.
Well, like I said, man, RIP JDF, man. Jaysin, the Sin God, open up them motherfucking clouds is about to fucking drop. Be on the lookout for that shit. Much love to the homie for being here with us and talking, you know, life, you know, with us and shit. And Manny, that's it. Talk shit is the shit.
Talk Hit is a shit!